Our next guest, he's a brewer who's mixing it up with some ingredients I just never would have considered. Dieter Foerstner joins us on the live line right now with Angel City Brewery. You can find more information at angelcitybrewery.com. Dieter's behind a new beer that's grabbing some headlines. It's an avocado ale. Talk about your quintessential California beer. I love it. Dieter, welcome to the program.
Hi, thanks for having me.
So right off the top, people are used to the idea of certain food items infused into beer. You know, your raspberries, your holiday spices for the Christmas ales and that sort of thing, even coffee, chocolate. What made you think avocado would make a good pairing?
Well, maybe it's just a hunch, or maybe it's just my love of avocados. I don't know what it was. It just kind of came to me in an idea. I showed up to the brewery early in the morning, and I was still half asleep when the idea came to my head. And just kind of went from there. It evolved from a name, and then from the name, it just kind of like, all right, how am I going to make this happen? So I just kind of started putting the recipe together in my head, and by the end of my brew day, I had a different recipe developed, and I pitched it to one of our owners, expecting him to say, no, you're out of your mind, son. And instead, he's like, yeah, sure.
Let's try it.
So.
Yeah, there's more than just avocados, right? You throw in some other ingredients that you typically see mixed in with avocado dishes like guacamole.
There's crushed red peppers, dried cilantro, a little bit of garlic, and some dried lime peel as well. So it's kind of like a guacamole beer, but it really, all the other spices and even the beer itself was designed to really showcase the avocados. That's really what I wanted to do.
And you use real avocados, right? You don't use an avocado extract, because some of these breweries do throw in like a blueberry extract or whatever. You use the real fruit.
No, the real fruit. My grandmother owns a avocado ranch in Valley Center, so we went down there, and me and my 90-year-old grandmother, Lucille Breedlove, we picked 200 pounds of Fuerte avocados.
The Fuerte, yeah.
And brought them back and made beer with them.
That's terrific. So these are family-grown avocados. That doesn't get more the topic of our show than that. Family-grown avocados, real ones that you threw into the mix. Now, my first thought when I heard about the avocado beer, especially if you were using real ones, was the high fat content. And isn't fat sort of an enemy to beer head?
Yeah, it should kill foam and ruin head retention, but this has got a nice, thick, creamy head. It's just beautiful. Either it's tremendous skill or dumb luck. I don't know what it is, but I'll take it, and I'll accept credit for either one. But
right.
Yeah, it's beautiful, and it worked out great.
Is there anything special you had to do, or that you did but you didn't know that was, like you said, dumb luck? Like, did you change the length of time it was in the mash tun? Right, that's the name of the when you boil everything.
Well, mash tuns where the process all begins, and actually that's where I added my first edition of avocados. Well, mostly because I wanted to make sure they're all mashed up and mixed in, but that definitely helped me deal with the oil content of the avocados and made it so it wasn't as big of an issue later on in the process.
Yeah, and Fuertes, I can't remember where they are on the spectrum, but certain avocados have higher oil content than others, and some of them have higher water content. So maybe the Fuerte doesn't have as high of oil content.
I think it has. I think it's on the higher end.
Oh,
if I'm mistaken. But I like the flavor of Fuertes. Most people know Haas avocados.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they sell at most grocery stores because they travel very easy. They have a thicker skin and they're easy to transport around.
And they're black, so when they get marks on them, you can't see it. But the green-skinned ones, you can see the marks, so they look like they're damaged, but they're not.
Exactly.
Yeah. The Hass avocado first grown in La Habra Heights down there by you as well, by by a Mr. Haas. That's where it got its name. What's funny is when you go around to the grocery stores, you'll see it spelled Haas. It's totally incorrect. The guy's last name was Hass. Haas, like your rear end. That's how you can remember the pronunciation. So, so now at your brew pub there, Angel City Brewery, do you serve food as well?
We have food trucks that come by, but we're just a tasting room. We have a tasting room, but it's nice having food trucks because then your menu changes up on a daily basis.
Yeah.
And this weekend we're having an avocado festival to celebrate the kickoff of our avocado ale. And with that, we're having a bunch of food trucks come out that are having avocado-themed dishes. There's a place that's making avocado popsicles. There's going to be avocado cupcakes. So it'll be really cool. I mean, we can pick out different food trucks to feature our different beers. And I almost forgot, we're also having a guacamole competition as well, and we're encouraging our attendees of Avocado Fest to bring their best dish of guacamole. And it's not going to be the Angel City staff that judges it, it's the people, which as it should be.
Right, I agree.
Judging the beer, they should be judging guacamole as well.
Dieter, I've been asked to be on a number of different, food judging panels over the years, and I always think to myself, I feel silly sitting up there sometimes. I think this is just so pompous because it's everybody's individual taste. And so, they always, at some of these competitions, they'll issue the Judges Award and then they issue the People's Award. And in my opinion, the People's Award is always, that's the one that if you're the chef or the bartender or whatever's being judged, that's the one I would hold up and say, I got the People's Choice Award. That's the numero uno in my book. So I imagine this beer, have you paired this beer with certain things on your own?
The only thing I've really paired it with recently is just avocado. I still have a few avocados laying around the brewery. So, I like eating avocados straight up. And so I'll just slice off a couple of slices, garnish my glass, take a couple bites, and, sip on some avocado ale, and it's just perfect.
I'd like to pair it with a glass right about now. Dieter Foerstner with Angel City Brewery. My in-laws live in Pico Rivera. They've got 20 Fuerte avocado trees on their property. I might have to make up a batch myself. Thank you, sir, for joining us. I very much appreciate it.
My pleasure. You have a great day.
Everyone, you can check it out at angelcitybrewery.com. All right, we've rounded out another hour of the show here. I am your host, Randall White. All of the information contained in today's show can be found online at eatdrinkexplore.com. Just go to our program summaries. It's right there for you. All right, make it a great day, everyone. We'll catch you right here very soon.